So then guys, in 2025, the new iPhone 17 Pro Max is coming, and I want to tell you about the top 5 leaked features that we know about it that's going to be the successor to the likes of the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now, with the current iPhone 16 Pro Max, it is a great iPhone, but a lot of you guys were a bit disappointed that you were expecting a little bit more something special with inside this phone. Obviously, it is a little bit larger than the last generation, and also we got that new capture button, and obviously Apple pushed Apple Intelligence out there for this phone, but the iPhone 15 Pro Max can do Apple Intelligence too. So what have we got in line then for the iPhone 17 Pro Max? Well, first of all, I want to tell you about the cameras because we're getting some great upgrades here. And the first one is all about the actual sensors inside of this phone. So we've had a leak right in here telling us that all of the cameras are going to be upgraded to a 48 megapixel camera sensor inside of them. And this is going to be brilliant to see because in the likes of, say, the iPhone 15, for example, this is where we got a true upgrade to a 48 megapixel sensor inside of it. And then this year with the iPhone 16 Pro models, we actually got the ultra wide, also got a 48 megapixel sensor put inside of it. And guess what? For the iPhone 17 Pro models, including the iPhone 17 Pro Max, we're going to be getting a brand new sensor inside of that, and that's going to be a 48 megapixel sensor. And this is going to be incredible for you guys taking zoom capabilities. And this leads me on nicely to the second big upgrade with the iPhone 17 Pro Max. We actually had this leak in for the iPhone 16 Pro Max where we actually thought that 5-time tele-prism zoom capability was going to be extended out to potentially say about a 10-time zoom, and it never came to be. And the focal length, as you can see here in this leak, it looks like it's going to be pushed out even further in 2025 this time round, especially if we're getting a 48 megapixel sensor. This would just make sense now for Apple to actually push this out and the focal length to be even better. And I'm going to say probably going to potentially see anything up to say about a 7 to maybe even a 10-time zoom capability with the optical zoom. But then on top of this, we'll have probably a better digital zoom capability because of that first leak, that 48 megapixel sensor. And this is going to be incredible for all you guys who like to zoom, as it were, on your iPhones right now. But it's not just the rear cameras that are going to be getting upgrades. Oh no, the front is also getting an upgrade too. And this leads me on to the third upgrade. And that is that it looks like Apple are going to be upgrading the camera on the front to a 24 megapixel camera. What is brilliant to see, because right now we've only got a 12 megapixel camera sensor in it. And this came about with the iPhone 14 when we got that with the dynamic island in the Pro models. And really it stayed the same for the 15, the 16, but the 17 is going to be upgraded to a 24 megapixel sensor. And I bet that obviously camera capabilities and things like this are going to be even better with this front sensor. And funny enough, this also leads me on to the fourth upgrade to go alongside the front of this phone, and that is we've been told that we're going to be getting a smaller dynamic island inside of the iPhone 17 Pro models, including the 17 Pro Max. So this means that this could be a smaller kind of sort of dynamic island, I don't know, pill shape, updated notch, whatever you want to call it. And this is great news to hear because obviously when you're watching media and things like this, that kind of dynamic island can get in the way a little bit. So to make it even smaller, this is great news to hear. And this potentially means that Face ID sensors are also going to be made a little bit smaller in the iPhone 17 Pro and also the iPhone 17 Pro Max. But obviously that Face ID and all these cameras that we've been talking about, that all connects to the heart of the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And that is we're going to be getting a brand new A19 Pro inside of it. And we've just had this leak come in very recently telling us that there's going to be an even newer 3nm process that's going to be made for the A19 Pro. It's not going to be the same sort of new 3nm process that we have on the likes of the M4 or like say the A18 or the A18 Pro. This is going to be an even more efficient one. And this means that things like battery life could be extended out a little bit more, and also performance could be notched up a gear again with the iPhone 17 Pro Max and the iPhone 17 Pro. And this is really exciting to see. Something else what's also super exciting to talk about is the giveaway that we're doing on this channel for this. And this here is an iPhone 16 Pro Max. And if you can't wait for the iPhone 17 Pro or Pro Max, well, good news, there's the potential that you could win this one right here. This is the Desert Titanium 256GB model, and I'm going to be giving this away to one lucky subscriber near the end of December time. And in fact, it's not that far away now when I'm going to be giving this away. And all you have to do at this stage at the moment is just put down into the comments below of what technology, gear, whether it be Apple related or not, that you're hoping to get in 2024 still, or even into early 2025. Maybe it's going to be a new iPhone. Maybe it's going to be one of the new M4 Max that have just come out. Maybe it's going to be, say, a PS5 Pro or something different. Let me know in the comments below. The other thing to also mention to you guys is that, like I said, I will be announcing the winner before Christmas time in 2024, but I'll be making a little video before then giving you more details about the giveaway, including a little form to fill in too, so you won't want to miss out on those details because that form will be needed when I release it around that time. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also that notification bell to not miss out on that video, because it will also give you the details of when I'm doing the live stream too. The last thing I also want to say to you guys is, sadly, there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonating me too, telling you to WhatsApp, Telegram, and even, Instagram, direct message and things like this. Please do ignore these people. As you can see right here, please do report them. So moving on then, what about the release date and the price for the iPhone 17 Pro Max? Well, most likely the actual announcement for the iPhone 17 Pro Max, if we're not actually going to be getting any kind of big radical design changes for this model, is most likely it's going to come out or be announced probably in the early teens of September time in 2025, because this is when Apple traditionally do this, and around about a week later to 10 days later, you'll be able to probably get your hands on the brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max. So probably sort of late teens or early 20s of September time, just like what we've had in 2024. So this is when we're probably likely to get it. But for the actual price of the iPhone 17 Pro Max, most likely Apple are going to retain the same sort of cost what they have now to the actual iPhone 16 Pro Max. So the iPhone 16 Pro Max costs $1,199, but the iPhone 17 Pro Max will probably cost the same and also start at 256 gigabytes of storage. But you never know, that'll probably could even go up to 2 terabytes this time in 2025. We hear more leaks about that. And if you do want to hear the latest and greatest leaks about the iPhone 17 models that are coming along, make sure, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell. And also, guys, if you have enjoyed watching this video, a quick thumbs up would be really appreciative. And on that note as well, guys, it's time to go. So until next time, I will see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.